first say that I'm really impressed that she did her icebreaker speak last week, and this last meeting, and this meeting she's done her second speech. So that in itself is something to be proud of, because that's something hard to do, to keep doing the speeches. You are doing Organize Your Speech, and I never got the title of the speech. Was there a title?
It was Strategic Planning for Your Life.
Okay, well, that's a good title, because that's what you did, that's what you talked about. So I'm just going to kind of go through first and kind of use this as my model as the speech value. And I think everybody can be interested and want to know about strategic planning for our lives, and so it would have very good value. But I have to say that you're kind of rattled, and I could tell you're rattled, because Doug is a very emphatic and very dynamic speaker, and that kind of rattled you, and I can understand it, because it's your second speech, so give yourself a break about that. Really and truly, we're all here for you. And so next time, when you come up here, plant yourself, stop a minute, kind of shake that off. Nobody knows you're shaking it off. And open up with the question. One of the questions you ask: what do you want to be when you grow up? Stop and get our attention. That's a great opener. The coming up and saying, "Oh, he did a great job," and then you started talking, and I was very confused. Which I hope I'm not, just trying to help you. And so organizing the speech, I was really kind of confused, because you talked about the two people that did a technique, but you never said the technique. And maybe the technique was on the piece of paper, but you never said that the technique was the freedom technique. I can't remember. I should have brought the thing up. And then started talking about that. And you had a great way to organize your speech, and you did kind of organize your speech. But I would have loved to see maybe a story using that pattern, like taking an imaginary person and walking that person through it, so it had more of for me, a visual, instead of just point and point and point and point. But your body language was excellent. I know you're very comfortable being up here. So that is something you don't have to worry about, because you stand here, your hand language, your body language, your facial, and your vocal variety. When you go to those speeches, you'll have them nailed. So that's something that a lot of people don't have. They have to work on that. They have the ability to speech write and make their organization, but really up here when you're talking and everything, that is helpful for people to really enjoy watching you speak. And finally, the conclusion. It would have, just a suggestion on conclusion is, once again, stopping, taking a breath, and call to action, like, what are you gonna do when you grow up? Or when you're sitting in that rocking chair, what are you gonna see? What are you gonna want? And kind of ending it that way and leaving us with a question in our mind. But great job, really great job. Thank you very much.